Welcome to Modern Mystic Messages. I'm Teresa, and I do want to thank you for stopping by today and clicking on the video. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, soul family. I do want to ask if you would please stop to take a moment to give the video a thumbs up. It really does help the algorithm. We're going to do something, well, all the readings are a little bit different. It's a matter of what I've been called to do today. But yesterday I had a pretty profound meditation and pulled a beautiful set of archangel messages that I am going to be working on the rest of this evening. It's raining now and I've been in my head, but I wanted to also, this is different decks than what I chose for those. But I wanted to get a message from some of the angel decks because of the meditation I had this morning and some of the thoughts that I had. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. I did pre-shuffle and cleanse these decks, but you know, when I do a live pull, I still like to shuffle a little bit. So we're going to get started. Before we do, I do want to take a moment to call in and thank Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael for being with us and providing their insight and protection, as well as Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Yeshua, Saint Germain, and Thoth. And yeah, family, so we're gonna oh, excuse me. Okay. So I wanted to start out with some messages from Archangel Michael for the collective. And I hadn't worked with these cards in so long, so I actually pulled one for myself. So I know this is a message for somebody else out here in the collective. So we're going to go and get into this. Prayer will help the situation. Dear God and Archangel Michael, and to whomever you pray, whatever it means to you, I ask for your divine intervention with this situation. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me in this situation quickly. Thank you and amen. Okay. And our next card out, it's time to leave this unhealthy situation. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. Speak, Holy Spirit. And our third card message from Archangel Michael, the person you're asking about is trustworthy. Thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I am grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. Okay. So we're doing some healing here, or in need of some healing here. There's several different scenarios that are coming to my head. Somebody has been in solitude for a while, maybe have already left some unhealthy situations or know that they need to and have made their exit strategies. Some are being advocated to do so. And then some have somebody they're on the fence about, trying to find out, or you left an unhealthy situation but you're afraid to trust again, and there's somebody trying to come into your life and you're trying to get a confirmation. So let's see, we got some more messages here. Oh, I thought I was only going to get 3, but 4 came here, and we're going to check them out, because if you ask for it, you can't turn your back on it when it comes. And I did ask for messages from the angels today for someone out there, you family. Positive outcome. At this very moment, you're sowing seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you're always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. Judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. Excuse me. We also have breakthrough. How many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of those false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. Believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe. All is possible. This reminds me so much of a message that I heard this morning from another reader, and right now, I can't even recall her name. It's a channel that I was led to very recently, and I'm not even sure she's so much a reader. She was just giving an inspirational message. But a lot of times the fears that we allow to hold us back are worried about people, what they're going to think and what they're going to do. And they're the same people that really literally help get us and keep us in those holes that we're struggling so hard to come out of. So prayer will help with the situation. But when we know it's time to let go of some of those cycles, whether it's family, friends, romantic relationships, some job, whatever it is that we know is holding us back from what we were asking for, or like you say, when help comes and we're so busy doubting it because we're afraid to walk away from that which is no longer serving us, to reach out. We pray for a blessing and ask for a blessing and ask for this breakthrough, and it's right there. But because we're judging what's coming to us with this clouded lens from the past, sometimes we stay stuck right here. Right here. And Spirit is saying there will be a positive outcome. You have to believe. Archangel Metatron is here. Increase your light levels. Open your stellar gateway chakra. That one came out for me earlier too. Well, we did ask Archangel Metatron to be here, so he's confirming. Archangel Premenelec. Be conscientious. Cooperate with others for the highest good. And Lady Gaia, your challenges are lessons. You are loved and welcome on earth. Okay. And now, let's see here. So we've got a big job to do, and Spirit is basically saying, don't let this last little bit of hurdle of healing of whatever it is, these cycles that you're closing, don't let it hold you up from what's coming to you. It's due to you, and it's right here. And you already know if the person that you're asking about is trustworthy, and you keep getting confirmations that it's so, but you're still looking for more confirmations, you're answering your own thing. Energy work. You're being called to do it, but you're getting premonitions. You just don't want to believe what you're hearing. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. And some of you are being called to be healers. That one came out for me too. So, and as a healer, you absolutely have to ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. And I'm guilty of that as well. You get so caught up in what you're learning in meditation and working with the guides and all of that. And of course, you have to still keep living and live in the 3D world. And the next thing you know, you're not having as much self-care and self-love as you need to. You're so focused on heavenly things that you kind of start letting other things go by. Can't do that. We've got to ground ourselves, find that balance, especially if you're going to do energy work. That's what's kept me from it for a long time, because early on in my awakening, when I first started, my Kundalini first started kind of rumbling and I learned how to clear my chakras, I learned very early on that I have energy in my hands. Even people that don't believe in energy healing can feel it. I actually scared off a guy one time. We had only gone out a couple times, and we met up. He had a severe headache, and so I asked if I could do a little energy work around his head, and he was like a really, he won't, I ain't gonna say he was devout anything, because he was a bad boy, and thank God I didn't date him no further. But at the time when I started working around his head, he was a devout Catholic, and asked me. He was so when he felt that, he was like, "What are you doing? Stop! Stop!" He actually, but the headache went away. But at the time, not being balanced, whenever I attempted to do energy work with people, it would zonk me and tap the energy out of me. So for years, I stopped doing it. But Spirit is saying, ground yourself and balance, not only for your own healing, but you're being called into service as an energy healer. Now, there's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and the situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly and through you. Especially when you're closing these uncomfortable cycles. So many times people get caught up in the well, these people in these cycles are uncomfortable. We get that. They don't call them karmic lessons for nothing. But when you're closing that door, sometimes the best way to truly release it is to release it with love. We don't have to have the last word. We ain't got to have closure. So many people get stuck. They down that hill of, I got to have closure. Guess what? When you let go of the need for closure, it'll find its way gently rolling in. When you let go of the need for confirmation, it'll roll its way in naturally. You ain't got to hunt for it and demand it and go chase and stalk people down for it. If they hurt you and you know you're supposed to be closing that door, just close it. Focus on your healing. Allow your angels, ancestors, and guides to do this. Believe on this breakthrough. Let go of the judgment of yourself and others, because truthfully, the fact that we're willing to stick around and continue to regurgitate anger over the people that hurt us, even though we've walked away or they walked away and we've chosen to let it stay that way, or circumstances make it best. Spirit is keeping us apart, however it goes. Once they're gone and truly gone, sitting around in that anger, that's a form of judgment that's only going to hurt you. And judgment against you too, because there's so much of that, well, how dare they leave me? What did I do to deserve the da 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 da? Let it go. Heal. And when you truly heal and believe, you can have your breakthrough. Activate your energy, activate your relationship with your guides here. Ground yourself. Let's see what Angel Therapy got to say. Ooh, can y'all hear that thunder? There is a past life issue here. The situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experience. And some of you are being called to work with crystals. The energy of crystals supports you and help you with your present situation. I'm being called to do something with some crystals, and I'll tell y'all about it soon, hopefully. Clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. And crystals can very often be helpful in helping us clear our energy field, protect us, especially if we're breaking away from really harmful cycles. And there are some people out there that do actual real live energy work and stuff, and crystals can help. I mean, trying to work against chosen ones, crystals can help protect against that. It is not woo-woo. It is not evil. It is true. They are here and can be programmed with our energy and intentions, and there's a lot of things you can do with crystals. So yeah, Spirit is saying take a closer look. Clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed, and if they lead you to crystals, that might be something you need to look into. Dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. Soul fragments. Balance will be restored. Shield your energy. Look beneath the surface. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that comes up. Ooh, new directions between worlds is on the back. And galactic healer, move forward with an open mind, is at the top of the deck. I love that card. I'm gonna have to keep that. But yeah. Dark Night of the Soul, and a lot of people talk about that. Shoot, I feel like I'm on Dark Night of the Soul version 15. I'm not sure where we're at, but it's an opportunity for you to go back and literally rewrite your past by learning to see it in a different context. Every scenario that plays out, if you do a snapshot or a freeze frame of it and go back and analyze, you know how they do with video, frame by frame, even how it happened to you back then will look different when you look at it through a more healed eye, with a higher vibrational eye, with an ascending eye. The past looks different. It allows you to understand from a law of attraction standpoint, take your accountability for what happened, the players around you, even the stuff that you may have been thrown into a situation out of your control, i.e. the family you came into, or all of it, any of it. When you learn to look at not only how energetically either the family and environment you were in were, or some of the choices that you made as you left that environment, and the trajectory changed, how they came into being, all that stuff, when you start looking at it from a different standpoint, in that kind of dark night of the soul, leads to that healing and evolution and breakthrough. But you do learn when you do that, as you start restoring your balance, you learn that all of those people in the past that you spent so much time hurting over, they were not all on team you. Most of them were on team them, and you do have to learn how to shield your energy. Take the rose-colored glasses off and understand whether this is mama, daddy, brother, boyfriend, husband, co-worker, whatever it was. Sometimes you have to face that person did not have your highest good is in their interest, and were not for your highest good, and you have to learn to move forward with an open-minded heart, and that's when you can become the galactic healer. Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, Dharma. I think this kind of goes here with this dark night energy. This, when you close those karmic cycles and actually learn to reflect and learn what those lessons were supposed to teach you, it literally shifts your Dharma season your karma season into a Dharmic season. Good karma coming. Star being healing codes. Important information, wounds are healed, recharging. That's too many to take at one time. We're going to get one more out of this deck. Arcturian light codes. Evolutionary downloads, recalling power and future thinking. And some people don't even realize, because, well, we're entering the time where it's becoming more common and people are connecting in different ways, but that's for a reason. It's time, people. That DNA that they told us was junk DNA back in the 60s and 70s is coming online now. And people are starting to receive these downloads. People are channeling all over the place. Divine connection, crown chakra upgrade, holy experiences, miraculous energy. And it's here for you too. Sure is. Look at it. We asked for this message and they got it. So now we're going to get this aside. I want to make a little room because we are going to pull some tarot. So we got some things to heal. I am going to pull some sacred symbols too. I said it, but we're going to pull from a different kind of symbol. We're going to pull from the Oracle of Ascension. And we may look these up towards the end. I don't know yet. Let's see how that goes. I think we need to, because we asked for these messages, so. Kepara. Masunda. Saturn is here. Aquarius is here. Keep them here. Caduceus is here in the root chakra. And somebody has got a healing coming and is a healer. I don't know if we're talking about the age of Aquarius here, or there may be a significant Aquarius connection with you. Let's see. Let's see. The Hangman. Okay. Somebody doing the... Oh. What? The Hangman and the High Priestess are here. We got the Knight of Cups. With the Six of Cups. The Four of Swords and the... Oh, now a 7 card come, but we're going to have to take it because it's the World here. That's like the final say so at the end. I don't even know if you can see that here in the... But yeah, we're definitely going to read the book meanings on that. But taking this different position, this High Priestess, I honestly, for many of you or whomever is seeing this message, I just have to see what I'm getting the message of. Again, I believe this is divine counterpart energy or some kind of a healing energy. I don't want to say twin flames because everybody that's seeing this message, it's not a twin situation, but this is a different spiritual perspective. This is that inner knowing, mystical intuition, intuitive type situation. It's also very often a spiritual female. This may be a spiritual male. The Knight of Cups might just be that early cooperative effort or moving towards something. But with this Aquarius energy here and the Six of Cups here, there's some kind of a healing or coming into this family, nostalgic, loving scenario here. And I can't help, when I see this Caduceus here, right, with the Four of Swords, I think of healing in meditation. Or becoming a healer through meditation, or healing this family scenario through meditation. Either way, balancing this root chakra scenario. And again, with the root chakra, going back to the balance, that's kind of what makes me think that there's some sort of relationship cooperation here. But it brings you from out of these rough waters to the world. Even in the Six of Swords, it's a man on this boat rowing them from rough waters to smoother waters. But this is a soldier protecting a woman and a child, probably his family. They on to something new. They done been through the ringer. Enough of that. Yeah, King of Swords, Ace of Swords right here. I wasn't even intending to pull no more cards, but you know what? I was trying to keep it shorter, but it is what it is. Putting in that spiritual work. Seven of Swords here. Some of you have had some haters in the camp, had to learn to keep it under your hat. Some folks have had some downright deceit come towards them. And again, it's different for different people. For some, this literally is the people that were out there trying to take an unfair advantage. And for some, this is the need to be that keep it under your hat, get away. You're doing your spiritual work, but you ain't saying much about it. You're sitting in meditation and literally using the mind to come up out of this. The King of Swords is right here with the High Priestess. And again, we go back to this Aquarius scenario. All right. Oh, that's way too many. I can't. I was looking for one on the way out. And yeah. Okay, we'll try one more time. Get one more of these and then we're going to clarify and grab some cards. Some other oracles. Six of Wands. As you set out to heal and find this balance, and we got 6-6 here, I love that. And there's another 6 here. You're going to manifest the relationships. And truthfully, again, I got to stop apologizing when I'm seeing these divine counterpart relationships in these readings, because that's who I'm reading for. Chosen ones often come in pairs. Think about that movie, Hancock. Now, yeah, I ain't talking about you ain't gonna come into union and the world start falling apart. But these divine counterparts are being drawn together for a reason. It ain't just so they can find love. That's a beautiful thing, but they're not doing that just for themselves. They're here to serve a purpose. That love energy is very healing to the planet. And often when they come together, they're going to form a naturally alchemical union through this awakening, balancing, ascension process, this meditation. It can apply personally, but when it applies together and you heal this, and you get to this world cycle, this High Priestess, King of Swords energy, with this spiritual work, you literally start manifesting. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. You're going to come to some sort of notoriety. I don't see how it's avoidable. Your light wasn't meant to be on under a basket. Yeah, universe. Right there. We may read that one. 10 of Swords over, but I ain't taking that 10 of Swords off of this. We already see we came through it with the Oracle cards. Ace of Pentacles here. Princess of Pentacles. I think that's the Knight of Pentacles. I think the Princess is the equivalent to the Knight. Or actually, yeah, I have to check. With the 6 of Cups, the Hierophant is here again. Oh no, the High Priestess was here. The Hierophant is her divine counterpart, and he's here with the 6 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles, failure. In the Crowley Tarot, the 7 of, now, like I said, in the traditional tarot, the 7 of Pentacles talks about planting seeds, but in the Crowley Tarot, they call it failure. We're going to look at why. Ace of Swords. And then the 4 of Swords is here again. Yeah, I'm not taking all of them. But it was the 5 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and Valor, which is the 7 of Wands. Fact of the matter, this came with that group. We're going to try again. If it wants to come out, trust me, it will. With the World, why is that here? What is with all of these? Yeah, I'm not taking all of that either. You can tell I don't use this deck a whole lot, but I did pre-shuffle. There we go. Oh, High Priestess is here again with the World. Or, yeah. And the King of Swords. With Death. 13. That's evolution. Spiritual evolution. Rebirth. Told y'all, but you're both doing it. If there's somebody in your life and you want to know, like I said, whether they're trustworthy or not, think about what's happening with them over the past since you've known them spiritually. Nine of Wands with the Ace of Swords. Yeah. That's Nine of Wands is that wounded warrior, Chiron type energy. And maybe both of you embody it. Or for sure, like I said, or if you flying solo through this message, you embody it for sure. The Eight of Pentacles is here with the Eight of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands is here with the Seven of Swords. And the Three of Wands with the Six of Wands. So it's coming in. And that Four of Swords wound up right back on the bottom. I told you if it wanted to show up again, it would. Wow. This one first. Compass. Hangman with the universe and compass. This is spiritual direction for sure. Whoa. Yeah. That's sun energy. High Priestess with the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. And then we have the Knight of Cups with the basically the Knight of Pentacles and romance. Okay. And for those who got a High Priestess Knight situation, whether it's because the person you feel like they're even one or both of you may feel like you're on a different spiritual level, financial level, maybe even an age difference, something like that. Don't let what people think stop this, because it's lining up for you. Don't turn your back on it because you don't choose to believe it because of what other people think, or you worry about what other people might say. Bump them. This is beautiful. The Hierophant is here with the Six of Cups and this main female, so maybe it was primarily about her healing to prepare for this. Some kind of nostalgia family thing, or maybe she was manifesting something family scenario. This occult knowledge, and we definitely gonna have to look at the Seven of Pentacles here for what Crowley had to say about it. This meditation with this occult information coming with it, with Caduceus, yeah. And then the Six of Swords, Ace of Swords. This is about your home situation or your core, because we got the root chakra right here above it. Yeah, it's a faithful situation. And they said that earlier. The dog is the reliable, faithful one. But the earlier card showed that. Whoa, what was that? Oh, that's the Rider. The Rider brings us forward to adventure, brings information of, yeah, because she's on this carousel over a rainbow with a letter bag and a letter. King of Swords right here with death, and the transformation, and the Rider. And it does have something to do with your core beliefs and values. Traditional stuff, that's what the cross represents. It also represents kind of being my brother's keeper, carrying the burdens of many others. There's a truth here, this Ace of Swords, that it's going to take some strength and resilience to come up with. You got the Nine of Wands here, and this cross, this traditional values. You've been called upon to say something, and it worries you because you know it's going to be some folks don't like what you got to say. Join the club. I'm right there with you. Right there with you, boo. I done started speaking on mine, and I realize there's going to be some folks that think I'm crazy, but it doesn't matter. You're working with the divine and with a divine counterpart. Putting in the spiritual work. For some of you, it was about taking off the mask. For some of you, it's about learning how to mask. You changing to a different mask. I get it. You may not be able to come full-fledged out with what you got to say yet, because you're working with your guides. You got to say it in a way that is however your guides are showing you, you got to say it. But you had to take off a mask and learn to discern the masks of others. And putting in the spiritual work, and you've been doing it because you're here with the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. You've also learned to unmask much of the world around you in that, putting in that work. Even if it was physical work, you gained a level of wisdom that's allowing you this kind of information to come forward. Ace of Wands is here with this labyrinth and the Seven of Swords. Virtue is here with the Six of Wands and these cranes, a stork. The stork is the bringer of information, love. It's also thought about as, you know, like I said, abiding love, stability, but bringers of information. And in the old days, even babies sometimes. But there's a Six of Wands scenario, which is recognition, fame, all of that, victory. This labyrinth is not being alone. You may not always know the way out. With the Seven of Swords, there has been some real deception. You may have to even be a little bit sneaky. But the new ideas are there. There is divine guidance to those ideas. And this may even be this hidden scenario here. Like I said, this divine counterpart that you didn't want to let in because of something in that relationship that you think that others may not accept. It goes something against society's norms. Bump that. There's a spiritual glow up here for both of y'all that is absolutely insane. You're being called into divine purpose and mission. So it ain't even about just y'all's love anyway. We got first chakra here with Archangel Michael right over there. We had the root chakra, same diff. And Archangel Michael is over the twins as well. I mean, he over a lot of stuff, but I love that because him and Faith be right there side by side. We got this Ace of Pentacles with the Sun and the High Priestess. And the Sun clarifying the Sun. Y'all stop. Rest and rejuvenation is bringing in this love, this Knight of Cups, healer of the ages with the Hierophant, the Six of Cups. Oh. I want to look at this stack closely because in this meditation scenario, we got to figure out what you're letting go of so that you can let something in. But there's attachment here. There's deception and attachment and a sense of being trapped in a maze a little bit. But overall, there is victory. But this is like the thing that's kind of stuck right there in the way. This and what you're being called into, and for some of you, you know what it is. Some of you may not yet, and that may be a little bit of the stuckness too. Or some of it is just a matter of the spiritual look at there, deceit. Wow. I'm leaving it right there where it fell. It's out of order, but it jumped right there. In this column right here. Your door to value is centered with this root scenario too. It starts and begins with the root chakra. I mean, it starts and ends. It begins and ends with the root chakra. Woman holding a heart is here. This death transformation with the King of Swords, the woman holding the heart, and the Rider with the Sun. door to personal healing and happiness. So it's not easy, maybe, or it's had you a little worried, scared. But you know what? When you a black sheep, truth teller, bad seed, chosen one, whatever they call it, choose to call it, on this temple path, doing this spiritual work, that's the temple path, shedding the blinders from the matrix or whatever, and learning to manifest your way up out of the hell you was born in or walked into. Yeah, that come with some haters and some folks that ain't gonna understand. Ooh, there was financial constraints here, but it's coming. I mean, cause come on. But I also I keep seeing this kind of theme of do the work, don't give up. It's on the way. It's like right there. There have been financial constraints. There has been a deceit. There's still some attachments, and that's the thing. We go, why isn't it here yet? We're all like kids in the back of the car. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? No, spirit. Very often, even though we've learned to let go of some of that stuff, it's kind of like, okay, now you got to heal over that and be okay with the letting go and understand how it served you, so you can truly release it with love and not just say you let go about it. Because sometimes we let go and then we start talking about it and we go back and realize we still have more work to do because we're still bitter, we're still hurt, we're still, and that's human nature. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but also understand that those kinds of attachments do sometimes slow down your manifestations, because some of those people have to be released and we have to heal from it in order to receive what's coming next. That can't take the ride with us. It's of a different frequency. And unless or until we can elevate and maintain our frequency at another level, then we'll continue to manifest at that level where those kinds of things exist. What this is that you're heading for is on a completely different frequency that you got to maintain, which means we have to cut some of that stuff off. Now, I'm not sure what asunder means, but I keep thinking about the term asunder. We have to cut it asunder, let it go. Let's look at, since I ain't gonna say we got time, because Lord knows we really don't. This video with this reading went longer than I expected, but I want this message like y'all want it. I want it for you. So let's take a look. And Geburah. Below Binah on the tree's left pillar is Geburah. The key word is strength. It represents the realm of severity and or strength. It reminds us that few things last forever. Without a cycle and remaining constant, things stagnate and cannot grow. Geburah is often called the destroyer because it represents the reminder of mortality, which must exist in order for balance to be maintained. For how could things be created without also being destroyed? Together, Geburah and Chesed represent change, so there is no stagnation. Alone, Geburah represents the need to rebuild or restructure. If you have a plan or situation that is not working out as you intended, have you examined its foundation? Geburah reminds you that if the foundation is not sound, it is acceptable to destroy it so that a new structure can be built. And then Archangel Michael came right out with reminding us to do this root chakra work. Take a different position. Get centered. Get redirected. Allow spirit to redirect you. Balance your chakras. That's your door to value. That's where your loyal people come in. That's where this world scenario, this priestess energy can balance this when we allow those cycles to close. I do want to look at this one though, in the Crowley 21. The universe, cosmic unification, a symbiosis of eros and spirituality, stands for wholeness, completion, paradise regained, resolution of constraints, conclusion of karma. And then what was the... I'm not going to get into all the symbolism. There's a lot of reading here for this one, but I just want to look at the general interpretation. The universe is the expression of the wholeness in which the divine is in its three aspects harmoniously connects with the earthly as an eye, virgin, and snake, through which the four cherubims are manifested. The number 7, the sum of the above, is an expression of a time boundary that is contained 3 times in the numerical value of the card, 21. The card then stands for the goal that has been attained, for the climax of a development, and therefore, in some cases, for the goal in life itself and our place in the world where we belong. Ooh, so that we asked for a message from the angels and from spirit. They came out the gate hitting heavy on that column of cards, so wow. And then I want to see what Asunda. Let's take a look here. It's one of the Reiki symbols. The second of the 3 base symbols in the elemental trinity healing, Asunda, means this body, this place, and is the bridge between the earthly based physical realm and the higher consciousness of the realm of spirit and the divine. It is the tether that holds together heaven and earth, the anchor between to balance both grounding and divinity. It activates the flow of energy within the chakras by taking the grounded earth energy of Halil and resonating it to include the energies of all the elements, working to heal or rebalance what has been broken, disconnected, or blocked. It transitions the energy of the physical to the mental and emotional in preparation for the journey to enlightenment. When it appears in your reading, you are asked to meditate on the things in your life that you feel are broken. Asunda's connective energy is to help you fix and reconnect the broken pieces. Wow. And I mentioned like cutting something asunder, but sometimes those do have to be cut off, and like you said, the healing has to happen after that. But doing so is the key to this Ace of Pentacles star or sun, double sun energy. Love coming in with this woman holding the heart and allowing this rebirth so that those things that you manifested in your healing, this decisive King of Swords energy, or like I said, this could be Knight of Cups, King of Swords energy coming together with this Hierophant, High Priestess energy. Or actually that was the universe. I think the priestess is here again. But yeah. Let's see what's here for Saturn. Saturn is the guardian of the in-between, the threshold of the material and spiritual worlds that which exist between infinity and time-space. Saturn is the planet of restriction, control, discipline, and severity. It governs order, self-knowledge, and introspection as such. It can be very demanding and strict in its energy. When it appears in your cards, its less severe qualities are asking for your attention, most specifically related to order and discipline. Are you allowing aspects of your life to slip away as a result of your current situation? Are you allowing small yet important things such as cleaning the house to be ignored in deference to other tasks? Saturn asks you to reorder your life and restore discipline and control in your work, home, thoughts, and study. It grants you the will to accomplish tasks. Wow. Aquarius. The symbol of Aquarius is the water bearer. Its traditional dates are January 20th through February 18th with the 13th zodiac incorporated. Its new dates are February 16th through March 11th. Okay, Uranus is the fixed air sign ruled by Uranus. and representing knowledge, humanitarianism, seriousness, and insightfulness. All air signs have in common the desire for freedom. When Aquarius appears, it means that you must share your gifts with others. This might mean a career shift or independent teaching. Are you being the best version of yourself and sharing that with others? If you've been feeling trapped, it may be time to set yourself free by sharing your knowledge. Refer to the Uranus air cards for additional clarification and information. Whoa, okay. And we right here lined up with Healer of the Ages with this woman, the Six of Cups, who was talking about healing, and the Hierophant here together with this temple path, the mask, and the spiritual work. And then again, even later speaking on it, yeah, that was, now that you've healed or healing, sufficiently healed to not look at this from a point of pain, even in speaking the healing, you help others, but it will continue your healing as well. It's part of your spiritual path to help people see how you got here. Even if you don't think you're all the way along the way, we're never all the way through the journey until the end of the road. So at some point, you've reached a point of healing where you're healed enough. Like you said, the blinders are off. You started seeing this stuff for what it is, healed it. You're being called to speak on it. But now we're going to find out about this caduceus and these attachments and failure. Caduceus is often associated with the medical profession, being represented synonymously with the rod of Asclepius. In Greek tradition, it was the staff carried by the god Hermes, the winged messenger. When the caduceus appears in a reading, it relates to the medical profession. Are you in the medical profession, or have you been drawn toward a service profession? Are you a healer or light worker? Do you feel the need to help others and don't know why? Medicine is a generalized term that can refer to more than just physical health. This card is a catalyst to take action for yourself and others using your natural healing abilities. So, yeah. As you heal this situation in meditation, to release these attachments, to figure out how to get out of this from under this deceit, the mask, the deceptions, the Seven of Swords, sneakiness, all of that. Once you learn how to do that, you are going to activate your healing gifts, whatever that looks like for you, whether it's the working with the crystals, Reiki, working with food, children, traditional medicine, integrative medicine, however that looks for you. Stepping into that, stepping onto that temple path, like I said it earlier, it's not just healing for you. It evolves you into your next steps of your purpose. It's going to lead to this victory and some form of notoriety and acclaim, probably centered around teaching some aspect of how you accomplish this healing, or spiritual views, something to do with assisting the community. But it's some form of sharing back some of this that you've walked through in a healed way. This ain't turning on a camera and crying a whole bunch of tears for a bunch of clicks and likes. This is literally teaching people how to heal and manifest something different, how to elevate up out of a situation that they thought they might not have been able to escape. A lot of people think that you're just born into a slot in life and that's where you have to stay. No, you've proven otherwise, and you're going to show folks how to do it. 2, get past these financial constraints, and you basically using love to do that. Oh, I said we were going to look at the 7 of discs because I want to see why he called it failure as opposed to how the Rider-Waite typically sees it as cultivation. Yeah, in the Crowley, the knights are kings, the queen stays the same. And earlier, let's see, that would be, the prince would be a knight, and so the princess would be a page. So that was actually a page. So it's a knight of cups with a page of pentacles here. But the seven of discs, inner emptiness, resignation. There is no effort here. The stake has been thrown down and it's lost. That is all. That was Crowley. Confrontation with the collective primitive fears, deep-rooted blockages, or waiting. So the time of results has not yet come. Energetically, this card has its expression in the image of the burned or parched land and means material striving without a spiritual foundation, the failure of society, or the sickness of the material. In short, the exploitation of matter without an emotional bond to the earth. Life withers when we inwardly distance ourselves too far from nature, and a fulfilled life without the love of nature is impossible. Saturn is the prince of darkness, and the seven dark discs are seen to be the barren realm of infirmity and decay. At the same time, it also focuses us to perceive our unloved dark side, where we encounter the effects of our own actions, including those of our omissions. An example can be seen in the form of the current environmental problems. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's this meditative state here that allows you to see all of this with this different eye, to get past these attachments, the deceit, this deceptiveness, that allows you to become that healer. Because you may be like me, you've had the energy, you've known it for a long time, but couldn't figure out how to put it to use. And I'm saying you because, like I said, I pulled mine earlier. I'm getting benefit from this too, but this isn't my message. Not entirely. I mean, it applies to all of us, but yeah. It's this meditation. Like I said, if you aren't getting these insights in meditation, Spirit is telling you to do that. Hangman, Four of Swords. To release these attachments, become this healer of the ages. Temple Path. And victory is in this final column. Yeah. Ace of Swords is here with this house. The Six of Swords. The Six of Wands is here with the Three of Wands. The house is here with victory. Now, there, like I said, there's some financial constraints. We get that part. But once you finish whatever it is that you need to do to heal past this, you'll find a way to money's going to come. It's going to, because you're manifesting it. It simply is. Now, let's look here. I did want to see what was said here about this root chakra scenario. The word chakra is Sanskrit for wheel, describing the most often portrayed imagery of a chakra, spinning vortex of energy. Traditionally, there are 7 primary chakras or main energy centers which run throughout the body, helping to balance and restore healthy flow of energy to maintain the mind, body, and spirit. While there are many more than 7, the others are considered minor chakras, such as those located in the hands and feet. The root chakra, also called Muladhara, is the first of 7 main chakras, typically located at the base of the spine or pubic bone. This chakra governs survival or primal instinct and safety, our fight or flight response, and is the chakra of groundedness or earth, or the earth tether. It's also the center of manifestation. It vibrates to the colors red, brown, and black, Associated gemstones include garnet, smoky quartz, obsidian, onyx, and black tourmaline. When this card appears, you're asked to meditate upon the energies of this chakra in order to heal and bring grounded resolve to your current situation. Do you feel a lot of anxiety, fear, frustration, and insecurity? If so, this chakra is most likely out of balance and in need of realignment. You are being asked to focus on rebalancing this energy center to help resolve issues surrounding your situation. And I'm going to say it because it came to mind as I was reading. For those for whom are manifesting divine counterparts, you must do this root chakra work, because you and your counterpart, those chakras are going to align. You're being basically called to do some form of tantric work together as divine counterparts in union, or it kind of naturally aligns that way. It's an energy process, but very often, until you balance your root chakra, you're not going to manifest your divine counterpart. You're going to be kept apart until y'all both get that together, because it's like pouring gasoline in a diesel engine, or vice versa. It doesn't work. You both have to do the work and get balanced. And then, but like I said, this is the heart of it. This right here. It's like, this is the promise of what's coming. This is kind of him and her, and the work that's being called together, this temple path, what you got to overcome and work towards, but there's still plenty of assistance there for it, and where you're going to end up. It's absolutely beautiful, y'all. Well, thank you, family. I think I'm going to leave it here, and until next time, I love you so much. Peace and blessings to you. And definitely, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Give the video a thumbs up and share if it brought you some benefit and you think it may benefit some others. And do keep your eyes open. Shortly after this, there will also be a series of shorter archangel messages coming here on the channel. So I definitely look forward to doing that. I love you, family. Take care. Namaste.